I don't know. It ain't like I said. Your boxing get better by the hour. Okay. Soon you'll be undefeated.
You know, do whatever you want in the ring. You know, and it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, you know, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has. You know, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to.
So here's the real talk, everyone. The excitement around this fight is off the charts because boxing insiders are completely blown away by what they're witnessing from Shakur Stevenson right now. This man is in absolutely terrifying shape as he prepares for his clash with Teofimo, and when I say terrifying, I mean he looks like he could walk through walls. More explosive, more precise, and more dangerous than anyone has ever seen him before. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez, who everyone thought had this fight locked up, is starting to look like he might be in serious trouble. What Stevenson is doing in training isn't just impressive, it's the kind of transformation that completely changes fights before they even start. This matchup just became something special. When Terence Crawford gives you props, that means everything in this sport. Crawford doesn't hand out compliments like candy, so when he talks about Stevenson, you better pay attention. What we're seeing isn't just another training camp. This is a complete metamorphosis happening in real time, like watching someone unlock a completely different level of their potential. Stevenson is picking up every detail, every technique, and turning it into pure destruction waiting to happen. This has to be keeping Teofimo up at night, because Stevenson's natural gifts combined with this newfound focus and intelligence have created something truly frightening. Anyone who gets in there with him now is going to experience the full weight of this incredible evolution.
What do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Eddie Hearn's take on this situation says everything you need to know about where Stevenson is mentally and physically right now. This isn't just about having talent anymore. We're talking about a complete savage in the gym. His commitment level is borderline obsessive. The way he approaches every aspect of training, from the smallest technical details to the most brutal conditioning sessions, shows a level of dedication that separates champions from everyone else. When you watch him work, it's like witnessing pure athletic artistry combined with relentless determination. For Teofimo Lopez, this creates a nightmare scenario because he's not just fighting a skilled opponent, he's going up against someone whose entire being is currently operating at a level most fighters never reach.
That because one, he wants top sparring, but two, he gives his time as well because he's a gym rat, he's a boxing.
Look, even though Stevenson is clearly the betting favorite going into this war, nobody should mistake this for an easy night's work. Top analysts across the sport are calling this a complete coin flip, despite what the odds say, and that perspective shows just how consistently dominant Stevenson has been lately. Don't sleep on Fimo Lopez though, because this guy still carries serious knockout power that can end fights in an instant. But here's what makes Stevenson so dangerous right now. His preparation has been flawless. His mindset is locked in, and the confidence he's built makes him the guy everyone else is chasing. Get ready for a battle, because every single minute of this fight is going to be intense. And honestly, either man could walk away victorious when the final bell rings.
But I wouldn't count Teofimo out. To me, it's more of a closer 50-50 fight than what is going to probably be the betting odds, where I think Shakur is going to be the favorite because of...
Derek Chisora knows what it takes to survive wars in that ring, and he's pointing out something crucial about Stevenson's biggest advantage right now. This man's conditioning isn't just good, it's at a level where he can break opponents down mentally just by maintaining his pace. He's not looking to end things early because he knows he can make every round feel like the championship rounds for his opponents. Picture this scenario. Round 6 hits and Fimo is already feeling like he's been in there for 10 rounds because Stevenson's relentless pressure never lets up. That kind of suffocating pace and superhuman endurance creates problems that no amount of power can solve. Teofimo better have a perfect game plan and flawless execution ready, because trying to match Stevenson's conditioning is like trying to outrun a machine that never gets tired.
I think he's also one of the nicest, most simple guys in the respect of his life. He's just 1,000,000% boxing.
Whitaker breaks down the tactical side of this matchup perfectly, and it shows why styles really do make fights. There's no question that Teofimo brings serious power, unconventional angles, and the kind of unpredictability that can catch anyone off guard on any given night. Here's where things get interesting though. Stevenson operates like a chess master in there, controlling every aspect of the fight from distance to timing to rhythm. When Stevenson gets in his groove, he makes opponents fight his fight, whether they want to or not. Lopez might be dangerous, but Stevenson's ability to adapt instantly, his perfect timing, and his incredibly complete skill set make him the smart pick for this one. Boxing fans are about to witness a clinic in tactical brilliance and ring intelligence.
Teofimo, he's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter, he's very athletic, he comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance. If
you're looking for someone who understands fight dynamics, Tupel Sanchez nails exactly why Stevenson is such a problem for anyone in this division right now. The way he controls range and dictates the entire pace of fights is pure tactical genius, disguised as effortless boxing. When Stevenson can keep opponents at his ideal distance, he picks them apart piece by piece with surgical precision. Now Lopez has built his reputation on drawing fighters in and countering with devastating power shots, but this time around, he's gonna have to completely flip his approach and become the aggressor if he wants any chance of success. Stevenson's tactical superiority, his iron discipline, and his ability to make opponents fight on his terms creates matchup problems that are almost impossible to solve. This is high-level boxing strategy playing out at the highest stakes, where every decision and every movement can determine the outcome.
Great talent, and Teofimo looked great his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him. But I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you in, he wants to counter punch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack.
Eddie Hearn keeps coming back to what makes Stevenson so uniquely dangerous, and it's this lethal combination that few fighters in any division can match. We're not talking about someone who's just good at defense or just has knockout power. This is the deadly mix of both at an elite level. His ring intelligence rivals anyone currently competing, and the way he can go from airtight defense to explosive offense in the blink of an eye keeps opponents constantly guessing and constantly in danger. Teofimo is stepping into the ring with someone who presents problems from every possible angle, a complete fighter who can adjust to anything and punish the smallest mistakes without mercy. It's the kind of complete package that creates nightmares for opponents and their corner teams.
I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ-wise, I think he's even up there with a Terrence and those kind of guys, you know. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite...
Teddy Atlas brings up something that casual fans might not fully appreciate about this matchup, and it's what separates good fights from truly special ones. This isn't going to be decided by who can throw the hardest punches or who has the faster hands. Both Stevenson and Lopez are elite technicians with the kind of skills that can completely change the complexion of a fight with one perfect sequence or one brilliant tactical adjustment. Some people might wonder if this will produce fireworks in the traditional sense, but the collision of their different approaches, their incredible precision, and their high-level boxing IQ will create something beautiful for true students of the sport. Fans are about to see a masterclass in everything that makes boxing great, from ring generalship to perfect timing to tactical brilliance that only happens when two world-class fighters are operating at their absolute peak.
I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I can see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level.
Duke McKenzie might not be giving Stevenson his full due, but real boxing enthusiasts who understand the finer points of this sport know exactly what they're looking at. Shakur's combination of fight intelligence, flawless timing, and instant adaptability puts him in a class above most fighters in his weight class. The way he manages distance, makes real-time adjustments based on what his opponents show him, and capitalizes on tiny openings with surgical precision is something special to watch. McKenzie can doubt all he wants, but Stevenson's track record and his complete dominance in the ring tells the real story about his world-class abilities. This is a fighter who can outthink you, outmaneuver you, and systematically break you down over 12 rounds. Teofimo Lopez is about to experience something completely different from anything he's faced before. Stevenson's unmatched skill set and tactical advantages could control this fight from the opening bell to the final second.
I don't think he's world class. He's not really my cup of tea. I mean, I don't look at boxing probably the way you do or most sort of fans do. I look at it.
Sean Porter brings up the fascinating backstory between these two fighters, and it adds layers of intensity to what's already a compelling matchup. They've got history from their amateur days, but here's what makes this so intriguing. The Stevenson that Lopez might remember is completely different from the monster he's about to face now. Every move will be calculated, every punch will have purpose, and the mental chess match will be constantly evolving throughout the fight. Both men are hungry, both have experience at the highest levels, and both understand exactly what's at stake here. This goes beyond just another professional bout. It's the culmination of years of hard work, competition, and dreams of greatness. Fimo is going to have to reach levels he's never reached before, but Stevenson's incredible preparation and tactical genius might be the difference maker in this epic clash.
I talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, cool, you know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know what's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old in amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so.
Hearn really puts the magnitude of this moment into proper perspective, and it shows just how historic this fight could become. Stevenson isn't just looking for another win. He's chasing immortality by trying to become a 4-division champion at only 28 years old. The legendary fighters he's chasing include Roy Jones Jr., James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Henry Armstrong. Those names represent boxing royalty, and that's the level of greatness Stevenson is pursuing. Teofimo Lopez is absolutely a dangerous obstacle, but Stevenson's hunger, his precision, and his continuous improvement are turning him into something truly special. History will remember this fight, and fans should expect a performance that combines elite skill, incredible athleticism, and tactical mastery. January 31st might be the night that Stevenson takes his place among boxing's all-time greats, but only if he executes perfectly against a dangerous and determined opponent.
Teofimo Lopez, a guy that beat the man at 135, up at 140, but this guy to my right, when you talk about chasing greatness, 28 years of age and trying to become a 4-division world champion on January 31st. Look at the names in the history that have done it. Roy Jones Jr., Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearn, Juan Manuel Marquez. Greatness only gets appreciated over time. Let's acknowledge what we're about to see on January.
Timothy Bradley Jr. knows championship-level fighting, and he's absolutely right that this won't be a walk in the park for Shakur Stevenson. Teofimo Lopez brings legitimate power, blazing speed, incredible athleticism, and the kind of unpredictability that makes him dangerous against anyone. But here's what sets this apart. Stevenson's preparation has reached another dimension entirely, combining perfect footwork, incredible timing, and strategic intelligence that's almost unmatched in the sport today. His ability to read opponents, control every inch of distance, and adapt instantly makes him more than just another talented fighter. He's become a tactical puzzle that most opponents simply can't solve. Every punch he throws, every feint he makes, every combination he puts together is designed with one goal in mind: taking Lopez apart systematically. Fans should expect a boxing clinic where Stevenson sets the tempo and makes Lopez constantly react and adjust. This is going to be a high-stakes chess match played at lightning speed, and Stevenson looks more complete and more dangerous than he's ever looked before.
The real. It's not gonna be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. Nope, it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Nope. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, Man, look, that athleticism that he got, that's
Rolly Romero's assessment perfectly captures what everyone who's been watching Stevenson's camp has been witnessing firsthand. This man possesses an elite boxing IQ and instincts that are absolutely second to none in the division. He's got this almost psychic ability to anticipate what opponents are going to do before they do it, which allows him to counter instantly and punish mistakes with brutal efficiency. His combination of intelligence, perfect timing, and incredible athleticism creates serious problems for Lopez, who's going to struggle to implement his preferred aggressive approach. Shakur's ability to control the ring, set his perfect pace, and dictate every exchange is unmatched right now. Everything about his preparation screams dominance. From his incredible conditioning to his detailed strategic planning, this fight is definitely going to deliver excitement, but Shakur's calculated, intelligent, and pressuring style gives him a clear advantage. If he sticks to his game plan, Lopez is going to spend the entire night chasing a moving target, while Stevenson controls every round like a true master.
Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very. Shakur coming out with I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight. I like to see it.
Amir Khan brings championship experience to his analysis, and he highlights something really important about the dynamics of this matchup. Teofimo Lopez is definitely a skilled, powerful, and well-rounded fighter who can turn up the heat and explode when opportunities present themselves. But here's the massive difference. Shakur Stevenson is operating on a completely different level right now, showing precision, ring IQ, and adaptability that makes him nearly impossible to hit clean. Lopez is going to have to dig deeper than he's ever dug before, completely change his usual approach, and create opportunities that might not naturally be there. What makes Stevenson so dangerous is how he thrives when the pressure is highest. He sees punches coming before they're thrown, controls distance with perfect execution, and capitalizes on even the tiniest openings with devastating accuracy. Every round is going to test pure speed, strategy, and mental toughness at the highest level. Stevenson's preparation ensures he's ready for everything Lopez can possibly bring. This stylistic battle is going to be incredible to watch, but Stevenson's monster conditioning, technical brilliance, and cerebral approach make him the man to beat. The depth of his skills and meticulous preparation could overwhelm Lopez from the first round to the last.
The fight between Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've heard him on the pod, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn it up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez, he's fought the likes of Lomachenko. He's beaten some.
With fight night getting closer, all attention is focused on Shakur Stevenson, a fighter who's currently in the best form of his career, perfectly blending speed, skill, and intelligence like few fighters ever have. Every expert from Eddie Hearn to Rolly Romero agrees that Stevenson is operating in a fitted stratosphere right now. His preparation and conditioning have been absolutely monstrous, showing his complete dedication to this moment. Teofimo Lopez is definitely a dangerous opponent who poses a real threat to anyone in the division. But facing a tactician and physical specimen like Stevenson is going to test Lopez in ways he's never been tested before. This isn't just another fight on the schedule. It's a defining moment that could establish Stevenson as one of the elite fighters of this generation. Fans can expect fireworks, but also prepare for masterful ring control, surgical precision, and strategic brilliance that will unfold over 12 incredible rounds. Don't look away for a second, because every moment will showcase the highest level of skill and determination. Make sure to drop your predictions in the comments, and stay tuned for complete coverage and analysis of what promises to be an unforgettable night of boxing.